Hi there everyone, welcome back to Garden with the Peters. Today I'm going to finish up my last two containers to go on the front porch. We have several containers that I have been working on for the last few weeks that I'll show you after I get through with these. Oh, you can hear the birds, can't you? There's about 8 bird nests at the top of the porch, and they are having a time just playing and fighting and chasing each other. And I think Miss Kitty's under my chair somewhere here trying to help me. You see the pretty containers I bought? I bought 2 of them because I wanted them to match. They're going to go, well, I got several containers that match each other. And there's Miss Kitty. Yeah, say hi. Bye. I'm going to put the same plants in each one, so I want them to look identical like twins. Whew. Garden is messy, isn't it? But fun. I'm going to use some of these are perennial, some are annual. Let's see. I love this one. I got this back by the pool also, the sky blue lobelia. The one back there by the pool is doing beautiful, so I wanted to get 2 more. It's a gorgeous plant with that gorgeous blue on there. It's kind of violet between the blue and the purple, depending on where the light hits it. And it is, I think it's an annual. Yeah, it's an annual. So we get to enjoy it for 1 season. Here's some more blue. Most of this pot's going to be kind of bluish purple. This is a Dwarf morning glory, full sun, and it's another annual. I like the way it trails out and be shorter. It's a little bit shorter than that morning glory, than the lobelia. And this is a gorgeous thing here. Gorgeous. It's, how do you say that, argyrium?
Yeah.
Yeah, argyrium. And it is another annual. But it is a gorgeous lavender. It's a true purple, just a light lavender. And it will get about 12 inches high. Okay, that one gets 12 high. Let me see the size on this one. This one's only, it can be 12 high also. I like to check my sizes. Anything that's going to be big, I'll put along the edge. Anything that's going to trail, I'll put on the outside and let it hang over. This one's also 12 inches. So everything might be kind of even in this pot when I get through. And just to break up the blue, I'm putting in a little bit of this magenta and this golden yellow color, Celosia. And ew, a bug. I hate bugs. Ugh. He's gone. 2 foot high. So this actually would get taller than these. Get away. Do you think I'll put these in the center since they'll be taller?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I will. I'll put everything else on the outside. Now to start with in containers, don't make the mistake I did. Make sure on the bottom that you pull that plug out, the drain hole. One year I forgot to do that, and I kept wondering why the water was standing in my pot. I forgot to unplug it. So I did take the plug out of these. I'm using this dirt here again, this Stay Green pot and soil mix. The other day at the store at Lowe's, where is it? I got some plant food I'm going to try here. See it? Dr. Earth Pure Gold Pump and Grow. It's not concentrated. I don't have to mix it. All I do is pump a few sprays into the pot after I plant everything. It says if you have a small pot, you just squirt 1 pump. If you have a large pot, squirt 4 to 5 pumps. So I thought I would try it and just see how it does. If I don't like it, I won't try it next year again, that's for sure. But if I like it, I'll buy some more if it works. Okay. I started out, pot's about 3/4 full. I want to sit my plants around and situate them, see how they're going to look before I finish putting them in all the way. Get one out of a container, just kind of squish it, squeeze it, and that usually loosens it up. If it does it, you can hit on the bottom with your hand or with a mini shovel or trowel, either one. But this is pretty loose. There it comes, all in one. You always loosen up your roots a little bit, open them up, let them spread out, let them breathe and start moving so they'll start growing. Lots of times these are root bound when you first buy them. I think that needs to be maybe a little higher. Sometimes I have to sit them in there and just see if it's going to be too high or too low. And either add some more dirt or take some out. That's a little bit better, I think. But I want to put the root down some. How's that look?
Fine.
I think it's right in the center there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very particular about starting out right in the center of my pot. When it comes to tags, I always like to save my tags. I usually put them in the pot so that I can look at later and kind of remember what it is. I have so many plants around here that I can't always remember what's what. So I try to save my tag. Well, I will take the tag out later. Okay. I wish some of these were perennials. They're so beautiful. Put that there so I can get the tag off. See, it's root bound also. Sometimes you might want to take a little knife or use your finger here and just break into it. To loosen it up, stretch it out. Now, I'm not sure if that's where that's going to stay, but that's where I'm starting it for the moment. Now that looks like it's going to be too small, but it's not. This here in the middle, Celosia is going to be taller than this. It's going to get about 2 feet tall eventually, hopefully. Fun with garden. If something doesn't work out, take it out, throw away, start over. This is the Morning Glory. I might leave that one there, we'll see. And then this one, the gorgeous purple, the argyrium. Now, my husband told me this one can spread by seed. It is annual, but it does spread by seed. So if you had this out in the yard, it would eventually just take over, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm going to see if I can just keep it in the container this year and see how it does.
Yeah. That may be a dwarf form.
It probably is, because it only gets, let's see, 12 inches high, 12 inches wide.
Yeah. I think the ones that I had up in Germantown got up to about 2 feet.
Bug. Get away, bug. Fly. Ugh. This has a deeper root system, so I'll put it a little bit deeper. A little bit more. Let me see. I think I've got everything just like I like it situated. Now I can start burying it a little deeper. Okay. I used to try to do all my planting early in the morning while it's cool. I don't like to be out in the heat too much. I like cool weather better. This is an early afternoon, but I'm found some shade at the end of the porch here I'm working in, so it's not too bad in the shade. Claude gets out early in the morning before it gets too hot to do a lot of his planting. Don't want it too deep. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that will do. Turn it around here. This little Morning Glory, it's got a beautiful bloom on it. I like mixing the different texture of foliage too. No two leaves look alike in this pot. We got a lot of the same coloration, blue and violet. That's why I stick in the little yellow and burgundy, just to make it a little different, so it wouldn't look too much all the same. Okay, now I'm going to fill this in, and we'll see how it looks in a few seconds. Pause it and pause for now. Okay, I decided to use my sharp little pointed trowel so I can get down under the foliage here, under the leaf, without covering it with dirt. I don't want to kill the poor plant trying to cover it up. Kind of hold it out of the way, fill it in. I usually put the dirt pretty close to the top, about half an inch from the top. And then pack it down. Once it's covered up, I'll pack it down tighter. I have to be kind of gentle here because I don't want to damage the plant while I'm trying to plant it. You want to try to cover your exposed roots up. This one needs to be pushed down a little more. This one had the deepest root ball on it. So I'm having to mash it down a little bit more. Make sure it's firm and tight in there. Not easy trying to get around all these without hurting them. Guess I'm under this one. Once I finish this, I'll put a little water in it and put a few pumps of that fertilizer. I need to do that to the rest of my plants. This is the first time I've tried it. I have not used it yet, so I'll have to see how it goes. Oh, here's a whole big space back here to cover up. There, push it down a little more. Go back around my fingertips, kind of mash it down, make sure it's firm in the dirt. That one looks almost covered up, and you almost can't see it, but in maybe a few weeks, it will be taller than the rest. It's just starting out shorter, but it's going to grow. At least I keep my fingers crossed it'll grow. If he doesn't grow, like I said, I'll pull him out and put something else there. You can always start over if it doesn't work. I always try to make sure these are facing each facing their own direction to start out with. I don't want them on top of each other yet, not until they start growing. Oh, how does that look?
Looks good, doesn't it?
Trying a few pumps of this.
I wouldn't put it on
There.
the flowers.
No, I put it around everything. I'll give this a little bit of water. Now we'll start the second one and we'll be done in a couple seconds. Okay, I don't think I need. There's our little helper, Miss Kitty. She's taking her little siesta in the shade there. Oh, she's gonna be cute now. Who's gonna be cute? Yeah? Yeah, Miss Kitty? Bye. What you looking at? Well, we're through with the 2 containers here. I'm going to add a little water. I did put a few pumps of that fertilizer in.
Let me get on the other side.
Oh, the sun's bad? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You're in the shade.
All right. Yeah, that's better. That
Yeah.
better?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. I've got them all planted up. I actually like how this one turned out better than the other one for some reason. They got the same plants in them. I moved the Boston ferns back up there by the door. See the Boston ferns back here? There are 2 of them. They frame the door nicely. And these here will frame the column. I'm going to add a little water. You always add a little water to your container when you first pot something. Normally, you should always water your plants in the shade or before the sun gets on them. You should water them like early in the morning before the sun hits them, or in the afternoon as the sun's almost gone down. You shouldn't really water your plants while the sun's on them because it will burn them. But when you first pot something, you should always give it a little water when you first pot it. So that's why I'm watering this now. Okay, we're going to water the other one. There. I probably won't one of these again till in the morning when it's shady out here. Our house faces the west, so we get the afternoon sun. We get to sit up here and watch the sunset, which is gorgeous in the afternoon. So I've posted a lot of sunset pictures on Facebook if you want to look at them. Probably getting close to 1,000 sunset pictures I've posted. That's some daisies I planted over there about a month ago. I've got a lot of containers up here I've done in the last month. That's daisy. Over here behind you, we got what, geranium? That was doing great. That's a very happy plant. It's taking off nice. And over here, some more geraniums in this pot. I'll water all these this afternoon when the sun goes down a little bit. Up here we got petunias. That's Petunia Pig. Miss Petunia Pig. She's growing petunias right next to her. And here's another little sedum that I planted. He's doing good, the little sedum. This is another mixed container with petunias.
Coleus.
Coleus. I can't think of that one. Coleus, petunia.
Impatiens.
And salvia. Okay. Well, this little mixed table, dahlia. What's that little one you told me?
Begonia.
Oh, begonia? Okay.
That's a wax begonia.
Wax begonia. Now this one here is a Cooper's ice plant. We have some Cooper's ice plant in the flower bed in front of the house. This one I started, see how big it is? I started this about 2 or 3 weeks ago from a little bitty 1-inch piece that just fell off when we were planting the one out there. It fell off and broke. So all I did was stick it in the dirt. It was only 1 inch big, and now look. It started blooming on its own. It is gorgeous. I didn't do anything but just stick it in the dirt and it took off. I think it's doing better up here than it is out in the yard. Over here I got different dianthus, different shades of it. That's a penta. All these are annuals. This is the one that's not blooming too well. It had one bloom when I first got it and it hasn't bloomed again for some reason.
It's got a bud on it.
Got a bud, okay. Well, that's good. This one had stopped blooming. This was doing great. The penta's doing nice. This one gets a few buds now and then. This one's called a bloodleaf. Yeah, bloodleaf plant. It's annual. Got those bright, gorgeous red curly leaves on it. It's beautiful. I'll have to come out and water this afternoon when it cools down a little bit out here. Way too hot to water right now. But I'll call it a wrap. That's it for now. I'll be back in a few days with something else about gardening, or one of us will, since we both love to garden. And we're both going to be on this channel. So bye for now.